Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Magnum Videos. Today I have a question for you. Do you know how to eat an elephant? Stick around to the end of this video and I will tell you. Okay, today's video is going to be kind of a tutorial. From the comments and the emails that I've received from you, it's obvious that there are a lot of you who would like to start a YouTube channel, but you don't know for sure how to go about it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to go over some of the reasons that you may be procrastinating. The first one is fear. A lot of you may be afraid to start a YouTube channel because you're afraid to talk to the camera. You get nervous. You are afraid that people are going to make fun of you. You're afraid that you're going to make a fool of yourself in front of your friends and family by trying to be a YouTube creator. You need to put that idea out of your head right now, because if everybody listened to that kind of negative input, there wouldn't be any YouTube channels, there wouldn't be any YouTube creators, and nobody would be making videos, that's for sure. So a lot of you, as I said, are afraid of the camera. Don't be afraid of the camera. The camera is your very best friend as far as YouTube is concerned. When you start to make a video, look directly into the lens. Don't look over here at the monitor to see how you look. Look at the lens and talk to the viewer out there that's watching you. Right now, I'm speaking only to you. You're the only person I care about right this minute. So talk to the camera, talk to the viewer out there, and don't be nervous. If you mess up and flub up your words or whatever, or goof up, just stop, regroup, and start again. And you can cut all that part out and just do a jump cut or a transition, and it'll just work out as smooth as silk. So, the first point, don't be afraid of the camera. Second point is, don't be discouraged by your lack of experience with a camera, with editing software, or with audio equipment. Those are things you can learn. You can start out, and a lot of YouTube creators do, start out with your iPhone. It has a pretty good camera on it. The audio is not that bad, and you can get a audio mic that you can plug into most of those cameras. So don't let your lack of knowledge discourage you. I think it was Confucius that said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. I'm paraphrasing. He probably said it in Chinese. But the point is, if you don't start, you're not going to reach the destination that you're wanting. So you need to get started and make your first video. And I'll tell you right now, and I'm being like a Dutch uncle here, your first video is going to be a piece of crap. It's going to be horrible, because if you're not a videographer, if you don't have a degree from a film school, you probably don't really know what you're doing. So it's important that you get started, get the experience of speaking to the camera, get the experience of making sure that your lighting is right, your audio levels are set right, and everything is focused so that you present the best image to the viewer that you possibly can. But even with all that, you're going to flub up, you're going to make mistakes, and as I said, you can cut all of that out, you can reshoot it, and get it better. But as I said, let me just drive this point home. If you're thinking that your first video is going to be a masterpiece of quality and performance, it's not. It's going to be pretty bad. Look at some of the YouTube superstars of today. Go back and look at some of their earlier videos, like their first half a dozen. They're crap too. You don't start out being an expert at something that you have no experience with. It takes time. It takes learning. You have to start out, make a video, look at it, find the good parts, and try to repeat that in the next video. Find the bad parts and try to eliminate them from your next video, or at least decrease them a little bit. And you know, you're going to learn that if it's windy outside and you're trying to shoot with an onboard mic, you're going to get a lot of wind noise, so you're going to have to make adjustments for that. Either don't shoot on a windy day or get a dead cat to put over your microphone. So there's a lot to learn, but if you don't get started, you're not going to get an opportunity to learn. So anyway, step one. Create your YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's very easy. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to go about it. And then, once you get your channel set up, make your first video. And it can be just a short video, an introduction video, or whatever. Hi, my name is Delbert. I'm going to be a YouTube star, or whatever you want to say. This is my first video. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. You know, however you want to do it. One of the most famous YouTube creators is Casey Neistat. And Casey, I've learned a lot from Casey Neistat. One of the things I learned is that story is king. Every video, or not every video, but most videos need to tell a story. Casey breaks it down or sets it up in what's basically a three-part play. He has the setup, the problem, and the resolution. And he takes you from the very beginning of, you know, here I am, it's this day, here's what we're going to do. And then a problem pops up. And then the rest of the video, he shows the viewer how he resolves the problem, and everything comes out just fine. So that's one way to do it. If you're doing a tutorial video, obviously you can't do it exactly that way, but you can do it somewhat similar. You can say, here's what I cooked tonight. Let me show you how I did it. Now you're going to have to film that part after you actually cook it. But you just, with the magic of editing, you can just plug that in at the beginning. And then you go through the steps involved, the ingredients or whatever, and show the viewer what you did. As I was saying before, there's a lot to learn. And you can learn a great deal in a really short period of time in your first half a dozen videos. You're going to learn editing. If you don't have any experience editing, you're going to figure that out. You're going to learn, you know, aperture, you know, how a wider aperture is going to let in more light. You're going to learn focus. There's various focal methods on most cameras, so you can figure out which one works best. And you're just going to learn a lot about your camera, and you're going to learn a lot about how to film a scene, how to frame it, how to put it together, and how to transition from that scene to the next scene. So there's a lot you're going to learn, and your videos are going to get better and better and better each time you upload one. So going back, first step, create your channel. You got to have a channel to upload a video. And then create your first video. You don't have to give it a great deal of thought. Just think of something that you enjoy doing and enjoy sharing with the viewer. And while you're doing it, remember, talk directly into the lens. Don't gaze off here at the monitor. If you're nervous, Just pretend like you're talking to a friend across your kitchen table and just relax. If you mess up, just keep going and just cut that part out and carry on from there until the end. And I think that's everything I need to tell you about starting your YouTube channel. And I hope I've encouraged you to go ahead and do it because you know you want to. And I told you at the beginning I was going to tell you how to eat an elephant, and it's one bite at a time. And that's how you should do your video uploads to YouTube. Just do one thing, concentrate on it, try to make it better in the next video, upload it, go on to the next one, rinse and repeat. And that's it. So, if you enjoyed this video, I always appreciate the thumbs up. Share it with others on YouTube or on Twitter and Facebook. And subscribe if you like videos like this. That all helps. So, as I always say at the end, until I speak with you again even after that, you stay focused.